am Gail Pendleton, co-director of ASISTA, for those of you who don't know, and doing this from the Office of the National Immigration Project of the National Lawyers Guild. The reason I wanted to do it here is that I actually started this work at the Immigration Project. I worked there from '85 when I got out of law school until Sonia and I decided to start ASISTA almost 10 years ago. Behind me you'll see the poster of the conference in '91 that Bill and Lenny discussed in prior videos, when we brought together people from many different disciplines to specifically focus on the issue of domestic violence against immigrant and refugee women. In '93, Lenny, Moran, Leslie Orloff, and I decided to set up the National Network to End Violence Against Immigrant Women. We explicitly mapped out a social change approach to dealing with the issue of violence against immigrant women that included articulating what goals we had, who the targets were for achieving those goals, who we needed to bring in to help achieve those goals and reach those targets. I would say the strategies that we have employed and that we at ASISTA continue to employ, working in collaboration with other organizations, is to target laws and the policies implementing those laws. System change approaches, as you know, there are many systems that affect survivors of domestic violence. We also early on established principles on how to do this work, which still inform how we at ASISTA approach this work, and we encourage our collaborators to use, which is, first of all, it's a non-hierarchical team approach to leadership. You've got to treat everyone as an equal partner. And survivors are the ones who determine the goals. It's like, we are not going to impose on immigrant women what we think works for them. They have to decide for themselves, and then we work with them on how do you actually do that. To help them develop their own skills and strengths, you have to think holistically. You can't just think about what the immigration relief is. You can't just think about the protection order, because everything affects each other. So that means to really effectively do work for this population, you have to bring in all the people who know how to work those systems. You have to bring in the grassroots, and in this case we would call that the survivors themselves. That's the partnership model that we used at the national level, that we continue to use now with a broad array of organizations. And it's the model that we promote for actually working with individuals.